I do not know you. Vandacia and his recruitment drives. I prefer the company of long-standing believers, not raw initiates, fresh out of the air. Somewhere spectacular. That's what I have been told. Vandacia does love to show off. The room guesses. As many as stars in the sky, but such games get us no closer to the truth. I suggest you go and contemplate the blessings of fire and flood, Initiate. That is all that should really concern you, no matter what Vandacia says to the contrary.
Bother someone else. Can't...
Cat on scoop.
How could you sleep through that? Everyone else has already disembarked. We need to hurry. Well, according to the last couple of nobles who headed off the ship, we're somewhere in the Deadlands, the Oblivion Plain of Mehrunes Dagon. I guess Vandacia same place the rest of the nobles went, off the ship in that way. There's some sort of keep over there. That must be the place. I'm right behind you. Let's go see what this is all about.
This way, please. Mind where you step.
Keep going. Stay on the path.
Please excuse the mess, Your Excellency.
Alright, this is weird. We're in freaking Oblivion, and these cracked acorns are having a party. I wonder when Vandacia... No, look around. He brought these people here to show them he's in control. That he's got power and the favor of Mehrunes Dagon. I think we need to explore this place and figure out what he's got planned before he reveals it to the world. Which is why we need to get moving. If he has found an ambition, maybe we can free them. And if it's something else... well, we need to see what it is and figure out what to do about it while they're... Let's search around and see if we can get a look at Vandacia's surprise before he parades it before these corrupt nobles. Oh, hey, look! Is that Lyrinth? I'm getting that impression.
Ah, little mortal. I was wondering when you were going to arrive. And where did you get that outfit? Is that really what passes for the height of fashion among the Tamriel elite this century? I told you I had my own avenues of investigation. Why does it surprise you that I would be on hand for Vandasia's major announcement? Besides, the Dagonist who gave me this coin was only too happy to let me take it from her cold, dead hand. Not exactly. I haven't been able to move about as freely as I would like. I don't want to reveal myself to Dagon's Dromora any sooner than I have to. But some of these mortals believe that Vandasia has finally found one of the ambitions. As I understand it, he has been looking for them ever since Emperor Leovik's death. I suggest you take advantage of that disguise you're wearing and see what you can find out before Vandasia begins this extravaganza. I shall...
Be careful. I don't think they want us wandering around on our own.
I'll tell you what I told Vandasia. I'm Sombrin, and I won't... So, Vandasia has let some of his pet nobles come by to gawk at his prize. Away, you vulture! There aren't enough of you to stop Vandasia. He has an army of elite soldiers, crazed cultists, and Daedric creatures given to him by Mehrunes Dagon personally. You're hopelessly outclassed. Me? I'm the main event at this infernal affair. Vandasia plans to sacrifice me to his Daedric prince, referred to me as one of the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. Apparently they think my death will grant them all unlimited power. I don't know. Maybe. My mentor used that term once or twice, but I never paid it much mind. Look. To stop Vandasia, you need to get me out of here. Find the key to unlock these chains. Ken Reeve Desirog has a copy. His chamber's to the north.
You get the key. I'll stay here and watch over Sombrin. Over here! We're too late. While you were searching for the key, Vandacia arrived and called in the nobles. Great, but it's not like we can just walk in there and... If we can cause a panic, get those nobles to run around screaming, that should create enough of a diversion for you to use that key and set Sombrin free. We just need to accomplish that before Vandacia gets to the... Take these Reekers. They're beetles similar to dewbugs. Very tasty, though they release a foul odor when they die. Just drop the Reekers around the perimeter of the chamber. Once you've placed them, give me the signal and wait for the clouds of stench to clear the room. We had an infestation in my village when I was a little girl. If you place the Reekers around the chamber.
Brothers and sisters of the waking flame, behold our future. This is one of the fabled 4 ambitions of Merun's Dagon, and his death will elevate us all. Like the others of his kind, he was created from birth for one purpose.
This is his ambition.
To give us his power, and grant our Dark Lord a connection to the mortal plane.
Now that's what I call a distraction.
Interrupt this sacred ceremony! Destroy them!
Damn! The High Priest is getting away!
Overwhelmed. Now go!
No matter. If we can reach the exit, I can...
Stop them!
I need a moment.
Recapture the ambition and our path!
Sombrin, we need to get out of here!
Exhausted.
I'll help Sombra. You need to deal with those Remoras.
Very well. I shall deal with you myself.
I opened a portal, little mortal. Take your companions and leave this place. We shall see each other again. I guarantee it.
Thank you for getting me out of that place. I am in your debt. That story would take too long to tell. Let's just say I made the mistake of returning to a place where I once lived. I wasn't paying attention, and suddenly I was surrounded by Von Dacia's cultists. Yes, I would like to meet these other ambitions. Find out who they are, what we...
Take Sombrin to the Temple of Debella, then meet me at the Governor's Mansion.
Lead the way, my friend.
But who are you?
What are you? My name is Sombrin, and I...
Another ambition. Truly? How very nice to meet you.
Did you get Sombrin settled into the temple? Did you introduce him to the twins? Perfect. I was telling the governor everything that happened. How we traveled to the Deadlands and stopped Vandacia from sacrificing the third ambition. We need to figure out our next move. Oh, before I forget, here's your share of our compensation.
You have done well so far, mercenary. Now we must speak. Every stone tossed into a pond causes ripples. The stones you have thrown have caused waves. As much... My spy master tells me that Councillor Vandacia still has keep the ambitions safe, but we need to find a better place to hide them. I would never turn away anyone in need. We will protect the ambitions for as long as we can, yet I fear my legionnaire. My spy master reports a flurry of activity that is troublesome, and Gideon. Vandacia's family is powerful and has deep roots in Blackwood. His spies and political allies fill Gideon like wine fills a goblet, and not all of them are cultists, at least not openly. I fear the enemy we cannot see more than the one we can.
Go on, Kalia.
What?
Unleash your power. Just like back in the Sanctum.
All right, if you say so.
No! Wait!
Something's wrong.
Pull back, Kalia. Pull back!
I can't!
Hold on. Let me help. There.
How did you do that?
Practice. I trained to control my powers after I left my vault. When I was freed from my vault, it took months for my own power to reach such levels, and then it nearly destroyed me. I'm surprised Callie has gotten to that point so quickly after her release. Our powers grow exponentially once we leave the protection of the vaults. It's what they were constructed for. But when Duke Varen's forces came through, they set me free. To them, I was just another political prisoner. I wandered without a purpose for a time until my power reached a level similar to what you saw here. That's when my mentor found me. I don't see why not. Plus, it will probably be safer if the three of us leave for a while. There's an old shrine northwest of here. Let's meet there. I suggest you tell your Wood Elf companion where we're going. She seems like the sort to worry. Find us in the marsh to the northwest. I'll take Callie and Destron and meet you at the shrine. Don't worry, I'll protect them. The cultists won't... The governor is...
That was terrifying. I've never felt anything like that. Ever! Nothing like that ever occurred during our... My gift is fire. Summoning flames is as natural as breathing. In the vault, it was always just a spark or a simple flicker. But when I tried to hit the target, I couldn't control it. The fire inside me, it wanted to grow. I'm fine. A bit light.
Our power seems to be getting stronger. Harder to control. If not for Sombrin, Kalia's own power might have consumed her. Is this our punishment? No, probably not.
Hey, I'm over here. Keshu told me to take a thinking break. It helps to take a break sometimes, you know? From thinking, well, that sounds bad, obviously. Oh, stick close to them.
keep an open mind.
That's a Dremora.
Sombrin, what's going on here?
Easy, everyone. This is Zaina. She can help us. Mercenary, why don't you speak to her?
Interesting. I didn't expect to hear from Sombrin again after he left, despite my advice. But to find him in the presence of a power... And so I did. I sensed his need and offered my assistance. Then you must bring them to my sanctuary. They are far more than anything you can imagine. I hide in the Deadlands.
As I said, Zaina helped me. And she can help Kalia and Destron. You just have to trust her. And if you can't trust her, forgive me. But in my experience, most of Nirn takes a dark view of Dremora. Zaina found me when I was at my worst. If she wanted me dead, she could have killed me years ago or just let me destroy myself. Oh, of that I'm certain. Competition in the Deadlands is fierce, especially among the non-aligned Dremora. I know that she seeks allies to call upon when the need arises. Having 3 ambitions who owe you a favor? Oh, that's like gold to Zaina. Let me mark your map. Zaina told me where to find these slivers of the Deadlands when I needed them. Dagon cultists often enshrine these shards whenever they find them. You'd be surprised how often chunks of oblivion make their way to Nirn. I'll describe the process when you return. I need to prepare a portal at a place where the planar boundaries are thin. Take Kalia and Destron and gather the slivers. Then I can attune them to the Deadlands. I also marked where to meet me on your map. Our powers interact strangely with the natural forces of the Deadlands. That's why we need to be attuned. Of course, I underwent the process years ago. Now we must help the twins do the same. Keep them safe, then meet me on the road south of Gideon. No, you're not an ambition. Besides, you've been to the Deadlands already and suffered no ill effects. If the twins attempted that before we attuned them, the plane would rip them apart. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that there's some element of Mehrunes Dagon inside us, and it wants to return whence it came.
Let's find these objects from the Deadlands as Sombrin's mentor suggested. No, but I never heard.
I suppose we must trust in Sombrin's experience. Does it matter?
Can you believe it, Kalia? We're going to be great heroes.
What's heroic about being consumed by our own powers?
Zaina taught Sombrin to control his powers. She'll do the same for us.
If the cultists or our own powers don't kill us first.
Come now, sister. Where's your sense of adventure?
What if Zaina only wants to use us for our power, Destron?
She can't force us. You heard her. She needs allies, and we're as powerful as they come.
I've read the stories. Pacts with Daedra never turn out well.
I'll protect you, Kalia. You have my word.
Silly little brother. I'm the one who protects you.
You're barely older, only by a moment. slivers of the Deadlands. One for each of us. Mission accomplished.
I fear it just gets more difficult from here.
You worry about everything. Let's go meet Sombrin.
Oh, hello there. You know, yeah, that's what I said, isn't it? Guess I should introduce myself. The hero. That's right, a weed straight out of oblivion! The likes of which no mortal has ever...
I whispered a prayer to the shadow of Atakota, and now, before me are the bones of a Niswo, a priest of Sithis, who died searching. I need you. I would retrieve.
We're off. I'll follow right along behind
you. Destron, stop! This is serious.
Relax, Kalia. We're on an adventure.
Destron, be serious. Our own powers could destroy us.
That won't happen. I won't let it.
It might not be up to you.
Kalia, We'll figure this out.
We're doing this to avoid all that. Did you gather the slivers? You found the Deadland slivers? Good. I set up the portal at the top of the hill behind me. Alatun, Kalia, and Destron. Then we can make our way to the summit. I need you to deal with a complication for me. Creatures were drawn to the hillside by my actions. Could you make sure the path to the... All right, just like we discussed, focus on the slivers of Deadlands.
It's working!
I've never traveled by portal before.
Quick, step inside. Follow when you're ready, friend.
I greet you, mortal. As with Sombrin, I shall do all that I can to aid the twins. But first, they must survive the Ashen Forest. They must walk the path of the obelisks. Before I can teach them to contain their power, they must first come to understand it. The path of the obelisks will help them do so. Protect the twins. The power of these two ambitions